Halloween is every horror fan's favorite holiday, and everyone is entitled to one good scare.
Excuse me, Laurie.
Oh, Mr. Brackett, I'm sorry, Mr. Brackett.
Oh, I didn't mean to startle you.
That's all right.
You know, it's Halloween. I guess everyone's entitled to one good scare, huh?
That's exactly what John Carpenter hoped to accomplish with his classic film. Now, let's take a look back at this horror classic and go over 10 things you might have not known about John Carpenter's Halloween. Number 1. Even though most Halloween fans know this, we feel like we have to toss it in. The mask used in the film was the cheapest mask the prop department could possibly find, which was a William Shatner mask that they spray painted white, teased up the hair, and altered the eye holes. Number 2. Jamie Lee Curtis actually thought that she was doing a terrible job while filming, so much so that when John Carpenter called her after the first day of shooting, she thought he was calling to fire her. Instead, he called to congratulate her on doing such a great job. Number 3. Like most films, Halloween was shot out of sequence. To make things easier on Jamie Lee Curtis, John Carpenter created what he called a fear meter, which would help Curtis gauge how scared she should be in the scene. Number 4. Originally, the film was going to be titled The Babysitter Murders. Number 5. Christopher Lee was originally approached for the role of Dr. Samuel Loomis, which, of course, went to Donald Pleasence. Lee turned down the offer, as it wasn't enough money. He would later go on to say it was the biggest regret of his career. Number 6. So, how much was everyone paid? Well, it's reported that Donald Pleasence was paid $20,000 for 5 days of shooting. Jamie Lee Curtis, on the other hand, reportedly made $8,000. Number 7. The hands you see in the beginning point of view shots in the film are those of co-creator Deborah Hill. The crew was unable to get the 6-year-old boy until the end of filming, so she had to step in for those scenes. Number 8. Deborah Hill has stated that the character Laurie Strode is actually named after John Carpenter's first girlfriend. Number 9. The film is considered an independent film and was made for only $300,000. However, it would go on to gross $47 million at the box office, cementing it as one of the most successful independent films of all time. Number 10. Shooting the film in Southern California in the springtime was certainly a challenge for the crew. They had to purchase fake leaves and paint them fall colors. After they'd place them around and shoot a scene, they would have to recollect them for later use. It was also very difficult to find a pumpkin during the time of filming. So, did you learn anything new? Well, we certainly hope so, because the night isn't over for poor Laurie. She'll have to escape the clutches of her psychotic brother once again. But this time, she'll have to do it inside the confines of a hospital. So, make sure you tune in for our next video so you don't miss out on 10 things you didn't know about Halloween 2.
What's the boogeyman?
As a matter of fact, it was.